Hello and welcome to a weekly reading vlog dedicated to reading fake dating books. So I will link you down below to my January TBR where I pulled out a prompt from Larry the TBR llama, who should be right behind me. Larry the TBR llama, which was to read books about fake dating. That prompt was picked by Erin, so thank you so much Erin for your suggestion and we will make it happen. So the book that wasn't on my TBR but I'm currently reading is Love Like Farms by BK Borison, and this just happens to feature fake dating. So I've decided to do the dedicated vlog this week. This is about Stella, who's determined to save her Christmas tree farm, so she ends up starting a fake relationship with a guy called Luca, who is her best friend, and that's all I'll say. I've read 50 pages, I read that on the plane, and obviously I had a lot of emotions and stuff going on, so I can't really tell you what I was feeling, but 50 pages of that. Please do go and check out my TBR video if you haven't seen it, but the 3 books I picked out to read this week, and the order I think I'm going to read them, are The Fill-In Boyfriend by Casey West, Terms and Conditions by Lauren Asher, and The X-Talk by Rachel Lynn Solomon. Also, I made a bit of an extended TBR to take part in a game in a Facebook group I am part of. I can't speak today, I'm so sorry. And 2 of those books also feature fake dating. We have This Is How You Fall in Love by Anika Hussein, and also Two Wrongs Make a Right by Chloe Leese. So, obviously, I know this isn't all going to happen this week, but I'm hoping this does, at least. I really am hoping so, and yeah, I guess we will see very soon. Hello, it is still Monday. Apologies if you can hear my tumble dryer. I'm changing my sheets and they just won't dry. Not that you needed to know that. I've spent the evening. It's taken me 3.5 hours to edit my weekly reading vlog and do the food shop. It shouldn't take that long. So that's done. There's a vlog going up tomorrow, at least. Not when you see this, but going up on the 9th of January. I don't know. Timescales are out of whack. But I came home to an Amazon package. I am 100% sure that this is a gift from Laura because she asked me where my where my wish list was sending to. So it would only make sense that it was her, unless someone else is being a gorgeous human. So let's see. It is Death of a Bookseller by Alice Slater. I've seen this literally everywhere. Can't tell you what it's about unless I look into it, but I've seen it everywhere. I bought into the hype. And Laura. Well, you need more Laura in your life. Hopefully you think I'm nicer than the Laura in this book. I enjoyed this book and it's not just fine. Hopefully this makes being home easier. And Laura had to deal with me yesterday, just being horrifically sad and whatever on my flight home. So she really has she's just amazing. So this is completely unnecessary, but it just makes her so much even better. So this is about Roach, bookseller, loner, and true crime fanatic, has no interest in making friends. She has all the company she needs in her serial killer books, murder podcasts, and her pet snail, Bleep. That is until Laura joins the bookshop. With her cute literary tote bags and sunny smile, she's everyone's favourite bookseller. But beneath the shiny veneer, Roach senses a darkness within Laura, the same darkness Roach possesses. And as curiosity blooms into morbid obsession, Roach becomes determined to be part of Laura's story, whether Laura wants her in it or not. It just sounds so good, and oh, it's pink underneath. That's even better. But no, thank you so much, Laura. You know that you're an amazing person, but you just keep proving it. Guys, shut the hell up, because Moonpig flowers, my light, I think I've just lost like 3 more light bulbs in here. Okay, I need my lights replacing. So I opened my door and it was out there, so I guess it's been out there hours, but I've been home. My doorbell didn't ring, so whether my postman just knows that I haven't been here and just gave up, I don't know. These are from Moonpig, so I know who they're from. And I'm disgusted at the kindness before I even open it. I can't ever imagine them being off anyone different. I can't get in, oh my god. Clearly, I was correct. These are from Victoria. This says welcome home and it says you got this. I do not have this because what the hell? I literally have nothing to say. This is probably the worst look of me you've had in a vlog in a long time. I've got nothing. I've got nothing. I'm actually like shaking. Award for best, oh god, award for one of the best people in the world goes to Victoria, because are you freaking kidding me? What a little bit of chaos that's going on. If you hear anything beeping, I'm currently arguing with Amazon due to a very confrontational and rude driver. We get it all here. I was supposed to have gone out and got my nails done tonight, but my nail lady cancelled. So being the normally good person that I am, I said, of course, I hope everything's okay. I'm probably going to reschedule with someone else, but that's besides the point. I said, I hope everything's okay. And she responded like, no, can we talk? So I was like, oh, of course. Now I'm embarrassed because she didn't know she was messaging me. She thought she was messaging someone else. Why am I embarrassed, not her? I don't know. Something must have happened. I'm not sure. But yeah, I have horrifically bad nails. They are so bad. But anyway, then all perks up because I got an Amazon package. I'm going to open it with you guys, but something happened with the driver and I'm now in a quite deep argument with Amazon. You guys all know, I've explained many times before, I live in an apartment building and I have no issue with them leaving the parcels out in the foyer or the atrium as people call it. I have no idea. If they've already tried to contact me and I'm not here, if I'm sat in my flat, please try and at least ring the bell and tell me it's there. That's the minimum I'm asking for. But yeah, they don't do that. Oh my god. Oh, I've just been referred again. But yeah, this guy literally dumped them outside, and then when he was driving off, some of us went up to be like, can you not do that again? It's really annoying because you've left them outside the building. And yeah, I've now been transferred between like 8 different people. But we have a package from the lovely Claire. I said, is this a birthday present? And she's like, no, it's an open it now. So it's a big package. There we go. That was satisfying. That was very satisfying. Oh my god. There are lots of pieces of paper. Let's not look. Ooh. Okay. What have we got? Oh, these look so cool. Okay. This one I literally added to my wish list yesterday, the day before. This is Family Business by Jonathan Sims, and I saw it in Forbidden Planet when I was with Emily. A chilling new horror about grief and belonging. I'll read more into that in a second, because the other one we have is A Twisted Love Story by Samantha Downing, which also just sounds really cool. Okay, we're gonna read the notes first. Okay, so this one just says, enjoy your gifts. Let's read the main one. Hey my lovely, just a little gift to say a manner of things. Merry Christmas, Happy New Year, welcome back home, and finally, it won't always be this way. You will get your wish, from Claire. That is so cute, Claire. You are so adorable. But yeah, let's read a bit more about these books. So, Family Business says, when Daya Berman's best friend Angie dies, it feels like her own life is falling apart. Wanting a fresh start, she joins Slough & Sons, a family firm that cleans up after the recently deceased. Old love letters, porcelain dolls, broken trinkets, clearing away the remnants of other people's lives, Daya begins to see things. Horrible things. Things that get harder and harder to write off as merely her grieving imagination. All is not as it seems with the Slough family. Why won't they speak about their own recent loss? And who is the strange man that keeps turning up at their jobs? If Daya's not careful, she might just end up getting buried under the family tree. Next up, A Twisted Love Story. Let's read what this is about. It says, Wes and Ivy are madly in love. They've never felt anything like it. It's the kind of romance people write stories about. But what story? Because when it's good, it's very, very good. Flowers, grand gestures, deep meaningful conversations where the whole world disappears. And when it's bad, it's bad. Except now their breakneck cycle of catastrophic ventral breakups and head over heels reconnections needs to end fast. Because suddenly, Wes and Ivy have a common enemy, and she's a detective. There's something Wes and Ivy never talk about. The night of their worst breakup, when one of them took things too far and someone ended up dead. If for the first time they can finally stick together, this love story might just have a happy ending. If they can't, then perhaps only one will make it out alive. Well, thank you, Claire, for some lovely gifts. I'm sorry to have caused Amazon drama in trying to get my hands on these. Really, really appreciate you. And yeah, 2 more books for the TBR that did not need adding to, but I appreciate you a hell of a lot. Hello, hello. Just excuse me trying to find any part of this room that doesn't look like a bomb's gone off. So much tidying up still to do. It is currently Thursday at like 1 o'clock. I have a reading update and I have a parcel to open. So, reading update was last night I did Patreon reading sprints and I finished Love Light Farms by B.K. Borison. I've given this 4 stars. It wasn't quite there and then it pushed it up there at the end. So, this is a Christmassy romance. I have heard only amazing things. I don't think it's perfect by any means, but we're following Stella and Luca. I think I've already talked about this in the vlog. Stella runs a Christmas tree farm and she enters a social media competition to feature her farm and win some prize money. But in doing that, she says that she bought the farm with her boyfriend, Luca. Luca is not her boyfriend, he's her best friend. So she asks him to pretend and we can see where that's going. So yeah, perfect for the fake dating vlog. And I liked the fake dating element. It felt very real. It felt very obvious where it was going to go, but in a good way. The actual social media competition and then some of the side characters kind of just got lost by the end, which really confused me because I was excited to see what happened with them. But yeah, so just kind of, I was a bit disappointed with where the story went and what it focused on. It is only 50 pages, so they could have added 50 pages to explain the rest of the stuff that was going on, but it did feel a little bit abrupt. So 4 stars for this one. That means my next read is going to be The Fill-In Boyfriend by Casey West. My plan for this evening is to just sit and read this. I've got my nails at 8:30, but as long as I finish work on time, have a shower, I can definitely sit and smash this out before I need to do anything. So that is the plan. But we have a package from the lovely Becca. So Becca messaged me because she was watching my best books of the year, I think. Because I loved Rhapsodic last year by Laura Thalassa, and I have been on the hunt for the rest of the series in the edition that Rhapsodic's in, which is the original, potentially self-published edition. She was unhauling book 2, so asked me if I would like it, and oh my god, she's packaged this so well. Genuinely, Becca, this is the best packaged book I've ever received, I think. She's even done it so you can rip that off easily, like, she's a superstar. So we have A Strange Hymn by Laura Thalassa. I don't know when I will get to this. I just needed the whole of the Rhapsodic series in this edition. I think there are 4 books total. Oh, and the gift note is still in here from who you got this from. That's interesting. Yeah, I think there are 2 more books that I need in this series. If you own them in this edition, let me know because I want them. But thank you so much, Becca, for sending this my way. I really appreciate you, and yeah, you've made me very happy. And it's been like 20 minutes. Is it Spoil Chloe week or something? Am I completely unaware of this? Do I need to be spoiling myself as well? Yeah, before I open this, let me just quickly say, actually, I've been listening to Catching Fire via audio, and I've nearly cried like 3 times today. I was only 20% through, and now I'm like 75% the way through. So I'm gonna finish it today. But yeah, I'm just having a great time listening to that. So let's see who else has been far too kind. I know what this is straight away from the bright pink. It is Mr. Magic by Kirsten White, or Kirsten? Don't know how you say it. I was considering buying this when I met up with Emily a couple, God, that was a long time ago now. That was October, and I saw it in Forbidden Planet. Who is Mr. Magic? Former child stars reunite to uncover the tragedy that ended their show and discover the secret of its enigmatic host. This dark supernatural thriller. And who has done that? Oh, stop it. Hey Chloe, I know you might be feeling sad after coming back from the US and this horrible cold weather, so I want to send you a book that I loved and is coincidentally on your wish list. From Rachel and Binks the cat. Clearly it matters that it came from Binks the cat too. That is so incredibly kind. Like, I am floored. I understand, like, oh, it's so hard because I clearly love sharing everything with you guys, and you haven't even seen the weekly vlogs yet of where I come back at the time that I'm currently filming this. The fact that you guys feel it in your hearts to send me a gift because I'll be sad is amazing. I can't quite comprehend it. The fact that you feel like you need to make me happy, and it genuinely means so much to me. Please, nobody feel like you have to spoil me. It always makes me feel like I shouldn't say when I'm feeling something, just in case people feel obliged, but I don't know how to express this. Rachel, thank you so much. You know that you didn't have to do this, and I will be texting you and telling you you didn't have to do this. But I appreciate it a hell of a lot, and yeah. I don't know how to repay all you really kind people. Hello, it is like 8:30. My dad is texting me. Has he moved yet? He's stuck in traffic. Apologising for telling me the wrong road. Yeah, it's 8:30 on Friday, and I'm trying to make a conscious effort this year, I guess, to actually get out of bed in the morning, even if I don't have to, because this is a weird ramble. Say I was going into the office for whatever time, I would get up and rush out the door like as quickly as possible. If I'm working from home at 9, I'm not moving till 8:45, but I'm wasting valuable time in the mornings where I could be doing stuff. And today, that doing stuff has been finishing The Fill-In Boyfriend by Casey West, because I was in the 200 pages when I went to bed, about 250, and I've just finished this. I wouldn't have had time to do this until after work, and then I was supposed to be reading another book, so I'm really glad I actually just stuck to it and got up and read this. I've given it, it's like a 3.75. I don't want to say it's as good as some of my 4-star reads, but it doesn't feel bad enough to be 3.5. So it's stuck between a 3.5 and a 4 right now. This is a perfectly cute, perfectly fun book. We're following Gia, and Gia is kind of growing up in her senior year of high school and realizing kind of what she wants out of her friendships and relationships and just life and relationships with her parents. Definitely something that if I would have read it maybe 8 years ago, I might have thought this was genuinely amazing. As a fully fledged adult, I guess, it's still fun, but it's not the best thing I've ever read. I don't want to say like, oh, because I'm older I can't enjoy it, because that's not true. I do really enjoy the story, but it just felt a little bit too easy at times, I think. I don't even know what I'm saying. Let's just round it up to a 4. It was pretty good. I don't remember off the top of my head what Casey West books I've read, but they do all give me similar vibes of a very easy to read but fun time while dealing with a couple of issues as well, and this definitely stood up to that. Would recommend it, but yeah, just not, I don't need to read it again, I don't think. I'm happy I've read it. Sad I left it quite so long to get to it, but yeah, glad I finally got around to this. The fake dating part was pretty cool, so we ended up having at least 3 different fake dating situations going on, and yeah, I think it was really fun. Updates, I did get my nails done last night. They're not showing up too well. They're like this really bright purple. There we go, it's got them. Definitely not what I expected to go for, but hey ho. I need to get set up for work, but what I'm also doing today is finishing unpacking. That has to happen today. I'm putting my foot down with myself. In terms of media consumption, Covet by Tracy Wolff. This is book 3 of the Crave series, and I picked up the audiobook again just from reading yesterday. I'm on page 134, so I'm not dead set on continuing this today, but if I do need an audiobook, this is what I'm going for. The other thing I have going on is The Walking Dead. I am finally trying to finish The Walking Dead. I've been watching it for years and I always give up at the same point. I've now got past that point. I'm on about episode 13 of season 8, and yeah, it's getting exciting, but I don't know how much I care about it anymore, and Chelsea's told me something's gonna happen which might make me not watch it anymore. So yeah, just a little bit, I don't know, not sure how I feel about it, so I'm carrying on with that today, hopefully. Right, I need a cup of tea, I need to get ready for work. Roll on the weekend. Wow, what a look you are being gifted with this morning. I don't think I vlogged yesterday. If I did, I've forgotten. But it's Sunday today. On Saturday, I spent pretty much the morning filming my entire physical TBR. I like to do an update video to that every single year, and yesterday was filming day. So I got out every single physical book I own to film it, which is about 440 books at the moment. So yeah, that was fun. Had a great time. All the content is on my laptop. I just need to edit it. And then in that time I'd made myself lunch, got to the end of the day, made myself dinner. And as I started eating, my mom texted me and said, do you want to go out for dinner? But I was already eating. So I went out to, it's a fine line between a pub and a restaurant. I'm gonna go more on a pub that serves food. And they were all eating main meals and I had a Rocky Road sundae. And you know what, it was a fun time. It was actually a really awful sundae, but that's not the point. Did that, came home, it was quite late, but I thought, oh, I'll have a bubble bath, sounds good, and I'll read my book. Was enjoying my book, was looking for new rental properties because I'm quite interested in moving, so just looking through all that. And then I got on Discord with Cole and his friends. Next thing I knew, I was waking up at 1:30 listening to them talk, so I fell asleep on Discord while reading this, but I did manage to get to page 244. I didn't quite realise how big of a book this is. This is 477 pages long. So my aim was to read this over the last 2 days. On Friday, I read about 50 pages. Yesterday, I read like another, 200. So I have 250 pages of this to read right now, and I'm gonna try my damn best, because by the time I get to reading sprints tonight, which is starting at 4, I want to be reading the X Talk and I want to finish all of that book. So I'm going to try my best now to sit and read this. I'm watching sprints with Hannah from Ladder M. I'll be shifting to Becca's sprints in a couple of hours, and then it'll be mine at 4. So lots of reading, and I think that's pretty much all I'm going to do today. So hopefully I can make some good progress. And there we go. It is much later. I have pretty much been reading this all day. That is still tweeting. It is 2:10 and I've pretty much been reading this all day. I had a break to go for a shower, and then I've also made some lunch and things like that. But yeah, apart from that, I've been reading this solidly. 5 stars. It's a solid book. I definitely enjoyed this one more than the fine print. There is nothing bad I can say about it. There's definitely like 5-star reads I would rank higher than this, if that makes sense. But there's just nothing, I can't fault it. I can't fault it. I had a genuinely good time. I don't actually know at this point if I've explained this book, but we have Declan and we have Iris. Iris is Declan's assistant, and Declan is the brother of Rowan from book 1. And there is a condition on his inheritance from his grandfather, who's kind of like Walt Disney, but retold. That to become CEO and get his inheritance, he has to get married and have a child. A little bit old-fashioned, but somehow the granddad knows that this is what will make him happy. So he is set up for a fake marriage, and the woman pulls out at the last minute. So with 2 weeks to go, Iris, his assistant, steps in and says that she will marry him. I genuinely just love this. It's made me really happy, and it might not be the best piece of literature in the world, but it made me happy, and that's all we want, isn't it? So next up, I'm going to be reading the X Talk by Rachel Lynn Solomon. I have like 2.5 hours till I'm doing public reading sprints. So in that time, I think I'm going to update my story graph. I've been manually adding all of the books on my shelves rather than doing a Goodreads import, because last time I did that, it didn't work. So yeah, I will sit here now like a weirdo and add loads of books to my story graph. It feels productive in a strange way. I don't know how to explain it. Okay, hello. It is now nearly 9 p.m. on Sunday. I am so tired and so red, apparently. I did sprints from 4 o'clock until about 8, and I was reading the X Talk by Rachel Lynn Solomon during that time. I've got up to page 198, and I will say, if this wasn't a gift from Nicola, again, thank you so much for the gift. I just scratched myself. If it wasn't a gift, I would have DNF'd it. I really am not vibing with this book. I'm gonna get in bed now and finish it off. I've got about 130 pages left to read, but there are a couple of messages in this that I really don't vibe with. They're not my kind of thing, and the way they're presented is just making me feel a little bit icky. I went on a whole rant about the whole body count issue, but it's not relevant to YouTube, so I'm just going to crop it out because I don't want to cause a debate on body counts in the comments, but it just made me feel really icky. So not been a fan. It was probably a 3-star until that moment, and it might have dropped to a 2. I will see what happens in the next 130 pages, but it's going to have to be pretty super significant to get an amazing rating from me. So yeah, not a big fan. Gonna get in bed and read. I don't know why I'm so red. It's not that cold in here, I swear. It is so late. I say that, I just don't stay up late anymore. It is 11:30 on Sunday, and I just finished the X talk. I am so tired, like it's hurting to even speak. I did not like this book. I have given it 2.5 stars, and an entire star of that is for the smut. The smut was pretty good. I did not like the main character at all. I thought she was so incredibly unlikable that I just really struggled to continue with this book. As I said before, thank you, Nicola, for providing this so that I could read this. I genuinely did think I was going to like it. You'll Miss Me When I'm Gone is such an amazing book that I read round about the summer this year by the same author. I've heard amazing things about Weather Girl. I'd heard amazing things about this, but I could not engage with this main character at all, and I found it so hard to get through. But I read it. This is not a book I'll be recommending, clearly. Yeah, would have been close to a 1 star if it wasn't for the smut. The smut was very, very good, and I liked the dog. The dog in this book made me want to go and adopt an animal. So yeah, but I'm done with this vlog. I'm too tired. I'm too tired and too disappointed. So if you watch the vlog to this point, please leave me a microphone emoji for the microphone on the cover. I hope you enjoyed this vlog of back to normalcy in my apartment without anything exciting happening. I will try and go outside and do something exciting next week. I'll try my best. Thank you so much for watching this vlog, guys. I really, really appreciate you, and I will see you in my next one. Bye.